Hello, it's Jenny again, and welcome to week 2 of the Contact Sphere Challenge. Let's take a quick look at our timeline. You can see we're just a few weeks away from hosting the first event. And so for this week, our main focus is going to be on setting goals that everyone in the chapter can work together on and get behind and be excited about. So let's talk about how many new total members you would like as a result of your efforts for this process. We're going to break down that goal then into smaller parts and share how many visitors each member should be inviting each week in order to hit the goal. And last but certainly not least, we will share a quick and easy way to keep everybody on track on which sphere you're focusing on for each week. So here is the Contact Sphere Challenge scorecard. And hopefully you have one filled out specifically for your chapter, but if not, now is the time. You need to send today or in the next day or so to your chapter champion the list of professions that you want to see invited, the professions that will help your business. And based on current chapter size, we know that most chapters probably have room to add 2 new members to each contact sphere. And by hosting a separate event for each sphere and adding 2 members to each of them, you could add 12 new members to your chapter. And I can't imagine that any chapter wouldn't love to have 12 new members. So let's look at how that's going to happen. Here's how we determine that number. If you want 12 new members, that really means 24 applications, because we hope more than one person from each profession will apply. And to get those 24 applications, we need to have 48 interested people. And for that to happen, it's likely that we'll need 96 visitors in the room. And to get that many in the room, really we need double that number to RSVP, because we know some people say they'll be there and they won't. And for that to happen, it's likely that 384 conversations will have happened, and that requires 768 invitations be sent out through snail mail or email. But with about 20 people in the chapter, we divide that out to 38 invitations per member. And since we're having 6 events, it means 6 invitations per event. One person doing this alone would definitely be overwhelming, but this is why we work together as a team, everybody doing their part. Now, before we wrap up this segment, let's talk about how to divide up your invitations among the various professions. You may remember last week when we talked about the example with the help coach in the contact sphere exercise. And a help coach might be looking for a dentist, a massage therapist, maybe an acupuncturist. And members sometimes when they look at that will ask, should I only ask one person per profession for each of these days? And the answer is a resounding no. You can in fact focus all 6 of your invitations on that contact sphere day, just on one profession. You could invite 6 dentists or a couple of dentists and a few of some other profession, any combination. We don't need to limit it to one person per profession. In fact, when we have overlapping professions at a single event, we're actually more likely to get an application and a new member from that. Finally, this slide is something that's available to your chapter champion and the leadership team, so they can easily share with you each week which contact sphere is the focus. Next week, we will focus on where to find these people and the various ways to invite them.